that? Message. Down.
On a drab November 14th, 2022, a singular eerie upload appeared on a YouTube channel belonging to someone known only as Fat Reacts. A channel with no other content, no prior fanfare, just one unsettlingly titled video. Found a dead body in a cooler at a lake. And disturbingly enough, that's exactly what the footage suggests. The video opens with a bunch of teens dragging a faded pink cooler from the shallows of a murky lakeside. As soon as they crack the lid slightly, they're hit with a stench so potent it nearly knocks them back. A vile fog of decomposition.
Do it. Open it.
With what?
Your knife.
Oh, what is it? Oh my god.
Open it up for a minute. I gotta record it.
Look it in there. What is that? What is it?
I don't know. I don't know.
What you mean? What does it look like?
It looks like,
What does it look like, bro?
it looks like dead fish.
You lying.
I swear.
Matthew, what does it look like, bro?
Disgusting.
Bro. Like, this is like somebody's body. You look like somebody's body? Huh?
I don't know. I'm holding my breath every time I go over there.
Look.
I don't know what. It smells like garbage. Oh, look at the fish.
I'm about looking over there.
It is disgusting. I'm calling 911.
Don't call the emergency one. Look up non-emergency.
Non-emergency.
That was nasty.
I'm about to throw up.
What is it? I can't tell.
Duct tape, black and sloppy, was haphazardly wrapped around the thing like some grim afterthought. As they wrestled against their own nausea and peeled it open, the contents inside made their stomachs churn even worse. Toward the tail end of the clip, you can hear one of them mumble about calling the police, their voice shaking. According to their follow-up post, they did reach out to the authorities. Their update? Bone-chilling. Skeptics in the comments were quick to fire off accusations. Some claimed it was all staged, others insisted the cooler held nothing more than dead fish. Whatever was in there had once been alive. Still, for the sake of sleeping at night, many clung to the dead fish theory like a lifeline. Then there's Ian, an everyday name with a channel that's been around for nearly 10 years. A 30-something who chronicles ordinary things, work vlogs, spontaneous road trips, quiet adventures, nothing typically spine-tingling. But a clip he posted on January 18, 2024 shifted the tone entirely. The video dives into an unsettling brush with danger while stealth camping in a McDonald's parking lot out in Palm Springs, California. For those unfamiliar, stealth camping is the practice of bunking overnight in an unauthorized space, car, tent, wherever, while remaining undetected. Some do it out of necessity, others for the sheer thrill, but it comes with vulnerability built in. On January 16th, Ian parked his car and set up shop for the night. Compared to nights spent battling downpours or braving sandstorms, this should have been a cakewalk. But just as he was drifting off, a sound shattered the calm.
What's going on, man? What's going on? What's up? What's up, man? What's going on? What are you doing? Hey, bro. What's up? What you doing, man? You weird, bro.
Someone was trying to get in. He jolted awake, peered out, heart hammering. A man, unfamiliar and mute, stood just outside. Ian, thinking fast, stayed put, locked tight, and maneuvered his car into a shadowed spot further away. But the ordeal didn't end there. Minutes later, the same figure appeared again, pacing the lot, scanning the darkness as if trying to track Ian down. Rattled but alert, Ian hit the road and relocated entirely. He made it through the rest of the night unharmed, but the encounter left questions with no answers. Who was that guy? What did he want? There's been no additional detail, no follow-up, just guesswork. Maybe the man was mentally unwell, lost in his own reality, detached. That would explain the blank stare, the silence, the eerie calm. Or maybe it was a full-blown attempt at carjacking, maybe robbery or worse. His dazed demeanor could have been a calculated front, or the haze of heavy substance use. Either way, Ian's instincts saved him from learning what came next. Reddit user Walter tells another tale, one soaked in unease and confusion. While gallivanting through the remote corners of Scotland with a buddy, they stumbled across a decrepit old building nestled deep in isolation. Curiosity piqued, they crept closer.
It is a ghost.
It's just a wind.
Mate. Must be a ghost.
No, it's a wind.
No, it's a ghost.
Let's go.
There's nothing else there. What else could it be?
See?
I told you it was fucking haunted.
That's when the sound started. Loud, deliberate banging from within. The place looked deserted, windows sealed shut with boards nailed down tight. Except one. One window wasn't still. Its board rattled violently, slamming open and shut as if someone, or something, was inside trying to kick their way out. No theories yet hold water. But if you think you've cracked it, feel free to drop your own take. Fast forward to April of this year. A duo known as Wiggins Wild World, a YouTube couple who had recently acquired some off-grid land near the US-Mexico border, began documenting their rural lifestyle. But one of their early vlogs took a sharp left turn into something disturbing. While exploring the edge of their property, they stumbled across something grotesquely out of place. Large bones, a pair of worn-down shoes, and tiny backpacks clearly meant for children. A sinister breadcrumb trail.
Well, now I'm recording like right to TikTok because like it's getting real now. So we're off north of our property a little bit, and we were looking for places that naturally hold water, and we found this like little pond that's like north of an arroyo, and this thing is filled with kids' backpacks.
Like filled with that.
And there's like a mound here, and
there's like a bunch of signs
there's more
of like
backpacks.
wildlife activity.
Like if you dig down,
It's like
there's backpacks. There's little kids' backpacks here.
it won't be too loud.
Like there are kids' backpacks here. I'm armed, but we found a place out in the middle of the desert north of our property that has bones and boots and
All sorts of
kids' backpacks. Yeah. So we just hit a point where we found like our fifth backpack or bag after finding that boot, and yeah, we're done. We're gonna head back to the property. gonna have to contact somebody about this because one of our neighbors was really interested when we found bones on our property. And that guy's been really against us having social media. Anyone that says we're trying to scam, anyone that says we're trying to do anything, I am not accepting any financial aid at this time at all. We're not going to let anyone try and accuse us of doing this for anything other than trying to get the word out there that this was weird. We got a hold of the same deputy that was out here before when we found a femur and a lower leg bone that had been sawed in half. Yeah, those of you guys that are like, oh, it's just, you're blowing it out of proportion, it's just a drop. Well, we found a child-sized femur and lower leg bone that had a clean saw and saw off it. Next to a pair of little kid's Jordan shoe, a backpack, and some clothes. Like, the sheriff's department was like, oh, damn, like, this look, yeah. And we still haven't heard back the results from that, so that's a little fishy.
In the video, they mentioned police suggested it was likely a drop spot, a term that refers to clandestine drop-offs, often tied to migrant smuggling operations. These drop zones are typically placed where Border Patrol presence is weakest, meaning what they found may have been tied to something much larger. So far, there's been radio silence, no official updates, no new posts clarifying what exactly was unearthed. Until the couple speaks again, all we can do is speculate and watch their channel for any flicker of new information. Then there's Cheyenne, a native of the Appalachians. The mountains, ancient and vast, are her backyard. During a casual forest hike with a friend, she caught something on camera that struck a chord of primal fear.
Such a beautiful day.
Yes. That view was amazing.
I know, so worth all the trouble.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, a voice calls out, distant but crystal clear. "Hey, come." Not shouted, not panicked, just said. And then it happens. A sound that doesn't belong. Not animal, not wind. A shriek twisted with something unnatural. It echoed through the trees like the mountain itself had screamed. Cheyenne, raised among those woods, had never heard anything like it. She bolted, dog in tow, heart racing. So on February 11th, 2024, stealth camping YouTuber Brendan Explores dropped a video where he spent the night in this tiny village called Jaywick, England. Now, Jaywick's got a bit of a reputation. It's often called the most run-down place in the country. High unemployment, crumbling infrastructure, you name it. Crime's pretty common there too. But Brendan wanted to see it with his own eyes. Check if it was really as rough as everyone says. At first, it didn't seem so bad. He was vibing with the scenery and digging the peaceful countryside. But that chill little road trip vibe didn't last long. It flipped into a straight-up nightmare real fast. He was driving around town, scoping out a good place to park his van before the sun dipped. Eventually, he found this quiet little parking lot that looked alright, so he figured. But not long after that, he started noticing stuff that felt off. Then, out of nowhere, someone smashes the passenger side window of his van and bolts the second Brendan starts yelling. In the video description, he guessed they were probably trying to snatch his mini fridge from the seat. And maybe that's right. Maybe not. But whatever the reason, as soon as they realized he was in there, they bailed. So it probably wasn't some violent plan, just a smash and grab gone sideways. And yeah, even though he was parked way out of town, maybe they followed him without him noticing. Could have been way worse though. One viewer even left a comment like, "When you said you found the perfect spot down a dark, empty road with no one around for miles, I was genuinely terrified for you. If a few guys rolled up, hoodies up, you'd have had no chance." And honestly, that commenter wasn't wrong. Even though nothing super dramatic happened, it rattled Brendan hard, so instead of staying put, he hit the road and drove till morning. Probably the smartest thing he could have done. He's still doing stealth camping content, but now he double checks where he parks, especially if it's super remote or feels sketchy. Fast forward to March 2025, a stealth camper named Daniel Mark Brown decided to do an overnight trip in the woods around Oswestry, England. His plan? Simple. Hike along one of the trails, then veer off and find a hidden camping spot. And it went better than expected. He found a secluded area in no time. Once he got settled in, he wandered down to a river nearby, cooked up some food, then headed back to the spot to chill and crash for the night. As the sun dipped and the trail cleared out, Daniel was finally ready to call it a day. But things took a weird turn. After setting up his sleeping bag and nodding off, he got jolted awake about an hour and a half later. Something wasn't right.
100% been spotted. Right, I'm trying to keep calm and keeping calm. I'm almost too scared to breathe here. I think a dog or something just came in. Oh, that's right. They're looking straight at me. Right, I'm trying not to panic. Hello? They haven't been about, I haven't seen a single light now for maybe 5-10 minutes. I don't even know. I've been just trying to keep as calm as possible, but when they walked off and the light went out, I don't even know which direction they were, but somewhere in that direction. I'll forget it, let's just go.
So he packed up quick and hid for a bit. The freakiest part? Someone showed up, flashlight in hand, walking through the woods near his spot. He called out, "Hello?" Nothing. No response. Just silence. Then the flashlight switched off and the person vanished back into the woods. Super unsettling. Could have been someone with bad intentions, maybe looking to rob him or worse. Now sure, maybe it was just a random person out walking their dog at night and got spooked by Daniel's voice in the dark. Totally possible. But the way they didn't say a word, the way they disappeared, that gives off serious bad vibes. Maybe they were trying to sneak up and bailed once they realized he was awake. Either way, Daniel managed to get out of the woods without bumping into them again. Safe, but shaken. Now let's rewind to September 2017. Two YouTubers, Brian and Michael, aka The Proper People, uploaded this creepy exploration video called Exploring Abandoned Sanitarium Haunted by an Evil Doctor. Their whole channel's about urban exploration. They've been documenting these crazy abandoned spots around the world for years now. In this vid, they explored an old hospital called DeJarnette Sanitarium in Staunton, Virginia. It was built in 1913 and named after Dr. Joseph DeJarnette, who played a big role in shaping mental health practices back then, but not in a good way. The dude was responsible for thousands of forced sterilizations. No consent, no understanding. On top of that, patients got hit with messed up treatments like lobotomies and long-term confinement in awful conditions. He mostly targeted people with mental illnesses, disabilities, or those from marginalized groups, and he even called them defectives. Dark stuff. Eventually, times changed. Mental health care moved forward, and by the late 90s, the place was shut down. But the building? Still standing. Abandoned for nearly 30 years. And yeah, people say it's haunted. Given what happened there, it's not hard to believe. So Brian and Michael head in, middle of the night, of course. Right off the bat, the vibe was just off. Cold, heavy, like the air itself felt weird. The first few minutes were pretty tame, just old graffiti and junk. But around 10 minutes in, they stumbled on something eerie.
They say this hospital is haunted by Dr. Desjardins himself, and he's a pretty upset spirit by the fact that his eugenics program that he cared so much about was not continued or seen in any positive light after his death. And supposedly you can still hear him wandering the halls, dragging chains that he would have restrained patients with. Oh, I see another bat.
He's flying around in there.
Oh, multiple. Oh geez, those look like big ones.
What is it, 1 in 10 have rabies?
Something like that. No, I'm kidding. I actually have no idea.
Oh, shit.
Bats, man. Do we go through there? Do we go?
Let's go through it. This is
I guess we don't have a choice. Yeah. Oh, shh. I just heard a door squeak. You heard that too, right? Oh, there's a bat behind us also. We're surrounded by bats. That's just a painting in the dust.
What's up?
I thought I heard something.
Really?
Yeah.
What did it sound like?
Like footsteps. I mean, we've already been all through here.
I know.
And didn't see any. They're moving that way. Let's go this way. Moving that way. Go this way. All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
It's the basement? Yeah, okay. Okay, this way.
It was this way, right?
Yeah. Camera with this door night light.
Okay. We should go investigate.
Yeah.
That's like the whole point.
We can't just bail.
Plus, that only sounded like one person, and we're 2 people.
Yeah. Those footsteps were super loud, though. Maybe they were dragging something.
Yeah, it didn't sound like just walking. I'm hearing more footsteps.
We're not in here alone.
And I think they did that intentionally for us to hear it. It sounded like it was on the floor directly above us, though.
This is the floor. Should we say hello?
Hello? Is anyone here?
Hello?
Oh, dude. This was not like this before.
No. I don't remember any doors boarded off like that. Barricaded.
It's slightly ajar.
I don't know if we should mess around with this.
Should I knock?
This is weird. I wouldn't.
I have to knock. You got my back.
I have your back.
Anyone home?
Dude, they're not answering. That's weird. What do we do?
They would at least shout like, "Go away,"
Yeah.
or something, you know?
That's fucking weird. I don't like this. This just feels something's wrong. Dangerous. Bad idea. Like, what if he could still be in there?
I'm sick of this place. Let's just fucking go, man.
Upstairs, they noticed a door that had been barricaded from the outside. Thing is, they didn't remember it being that way when they passed it before. That meant someone, maybe something, was in there with them. After that, they noped out of there real quick. Was it paranormal? Hard to say. More likely a squatter or someone who didn't want company. Maybe they tried to scare Brian and Michael off with the door creaking, then loud footsteps. When the guys didn't run right away, they probably hid and blocked the door. All in all, they got out without anything bad happening, but it was a close call, and a seriously spooky one. On April 22, 2025, this random Randonautica video by Cursed Urban starts off like your typical nighttime exploration. Just a guy heading into the woods. But pretty quickly, it takes a turn and gets way more unsettling. The creator heads out into some remote forest all by himself, planning to run a few Randonautica intents, which is basically where the app gives you random coordinates based on whatever you're thinking about. His first intent? Totally harmless. Kind of silly even. But over the next 2 nights, things start to feel off. Like someone, or something, is keeping tabs on him. Not long after he starts walking, he hears this light rustling in the trees. At first, he doesn't think much of it. Probably just an animal, right? Normal forest sounds. The coordinates lead him down this trail near a quiet little campground that still has a few people around.
I'm sure you can hear the people over there. Definitely out camping, definitely having a good time. That's cool. That's cool though. That's awesome. Wish I was camping right now. Don't worry, camping videos coming soon. Oh, what the Dude. Yo. That literally scared the crap out of me. I'm almost embarrassed by that. That scared the crap out of me. Look at what's back here. Look at this. It's the wolf statue of some sort. Why is this here, dude? Like, oh, man, dude, that like I said, I'm ashamed to admit that. I looked over here, and how was I standing? I was standing like this, and all I saw was the wolf's eyes peeking over the tree branch, and it was I was like, what is that, dude? Oh man, yeah, I'm kind of embarrassed to admit that, but okay. What is this doing here? That's really, really odd. Is that another? Dude, what is? Okay, all right. I'm not tripping, am I? There's no way I am. There's no way we missed this. There's something on this table. I say that like you guys can't see it. Hey guys, there's something on this table. Oh, I guess you guys didn't see it. No, I'm sorry. Sorry for saying the obvious, but there's something on this table. And we walked right by here. I have this table on camera, and when we walked past here, there wasn't anything on it. Unless I'm just blind as a bat, which, I mean, that's kind of halfway true, but that's not the point. What is this thing? So it looks like a little, like a sign thing, like a miniature thing, like a restaurant would have on the sidewalk listing their hours. But it's got some, I don't even know what this is. It's here. And don't tell me it's it's just a coincidence that that's here. There's no way. Oh wait, no, whoops. There's another message on the back, written in red. So this looks like it's supposed to be maybe a chalkboard, and then the front's supposed to be a whiteboard. So the front's written in black, and the back is written in red. Man, that was a tongue twister. Set it up here. It's oh, dude, of course. It looks like a toothpick holder or something. What's it say on there? Come on, focus on it, camera. There we go. Valdiva, Chile. And here, once again, dude, we've been dealing with this. Sorry, I was trying to adjust the aperture and I killed the video. So, those of you who may be new here, for some reason, dude, I've been getting a bunch of like houses and stuff like that with these arrows. pointing to windows and like cryptic messages on it. I don't understand why, but here's another one. Oh, it's got something written on it too. Your tower won't save you. Your tower won't save you, and it's got an arrow. What does that mean? What tower do I have that I would think would save me anyways? It doesn't make any sense at all. This is the stupidest intent I've ever got. It's another one of those boats. Dude, this is the third one I've gotten. I keep getting these, yeah. I keep getting these boats. I'm getting back to the main trail before we look at this thing. Just because I don't like being, like, isolated while distracted looking at intents. So I'm going to get back to the main trail. And actually, I'm going to start heading back towards my car. We'll take a look at this. But yeah, dude, this is another one of those boats. I got 2 of these so far. It's these little wooden boats. Little wooden boat models. And they keep having things written on them. Alright, so yeah, it's this boat. And yeah, there's something written on it just like the other 2. First to jump, last to drown. Nothing written on the bottom. Oh! That's new. On the top is written 7. So, yeah, I really don't know what to think of that. Alright, we're going to set our last intent, because I'm done after this, after finding 2 of these in a row. So we're going to set our last intent, and I'm only going to be taking it, like, I got to go that way to my car. I'm only going to take the intent if it's that way. And if it's not, I'll run another one until we get one in the direction of my car. Because, yeah. Other than that, some trash. Yeah, nothing. So why am I out here? Why was this the final point? Hi. Written in gold paint. Yeah, why was this the final point? It doesn't make any sense. See if there's any tasty goodies on the grill tonight. Nothing. Okay. There is something that I almost missed, and that's a wooden box. What is this? It's a pill with a message. Down the rabbit hole, try me. Yeah, no thanks. Yeah, the top says down the rabbit hole and try me by the pill. Like, straight up. That's, I don't think we've ever gotten something quite like this. Where you get an actual pill saying down the rabbit hole, try me. Yeah, I'm not trying that. Dude, screw that. Alright, I'm gonna pack.
But there's this moment of realization. Like whoever's leaving this stuff. They know where he is. They're watching. And it's not just random junk anymore. They're ramping things up. So what do you think? Was it just coincidence? Or something else entirely? Chelsea Luna's known for going headfirst into the creepiest, most haunted spots she can find. Her channel's all about exploring cursed places, cemeteries, asylums, underground tunnels, you name it. But there's one place that stood out, a spot where things went from casual exploring to full-on escape mode in a matter of minutes. The tunnel she visited was built back in 1928, with a long history behind it. But over the years, that history's taken a darker turn. Locals whisper about ghostly Confederate soldiers walking the tracks, weird voices echoing through the dark, and lights showing up out of nowhere. Lights that definitely don't belong to any train or flashlight. Right as she and her team are getting ready to head inside, they spot a strange light.
Hey ninjas, welcome back to another adventure. This time we're at a haunted train tunnel. They actually built 2 tunnels. You'll see over here is another one. We can't access that one. That one was built in 1928. There's a lot of paranormal activity here. We researched this place. People have seen Confederate soldiers walking through this tunnel. So I'm really curious if we're going to see an apparition. How cool would that be? If you don't know who I am, I'm Chelsea Luna. I'm here with my best friend, James.
What's up, fam? Ninjas.
All right, you guys, let's get into this adventure. Yeah. Yeah, it's like we're in a cave. Like you can smell it, smells mildewy.
So Chelsea, what were you saying that I guess they opened this up as a notice for cars?
Yeah, so if two cars come in here and they get stuck, there should be a pocket here for the vehicle to pull into in the side of the wall. So I wanted to see if we could find that. Do they? I know. It's really cold in here. Do you think if it was people walking? Because here's a little pocket in the wall. It's not big enough for a car.
That's what it is. Not for a car. I was wondering, why would they have cars going to train tunnels? Doesn't make sense.
I know.
That's what it is. So they built pockets for people. So if you're in here and a train was coming by, you could dip in there. Could you imagine if a train was coming by and you were like, oh, I didn't know that fell down.
Oh my God, it almost fits you perfect.
Like, train coming by, like,
oh my God.
Like you feel the wind rushing. Like that would be crazy.
That would be insane.
This definitely has to be a factor, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Shh. Chelsea, what is that? What is that? What is that? What the frick is that? What the hell was that? What was that?
What is that?
Why does it sound like there's a train? Dude, Chelsea?
James, seriously?
Sure, it can't be. It's got to be it's the other river. Oh my God. Oh, what the hell was that? As the trains go by, we heard that noise, and it came from this way. And then right after that, as the trains go, this is all happening right before a train goes by. There has to be something with that, guys.
There has to be.
Like, we literally hear.
I wish I had the EVP machine, you guys, but we lost it. What is your name? Did you hear that? Oh, what the heck? Can you make that noise again? I will admit, sitting here by myself makes it a little more spooky, but I don't think these spirits are here to harm us. The first, whatever happened in the beginning, though, perhaps...
God, that's loud.
That's the train going by? Holy crap, it's shaking the whole thing. What if, okay, now this is just a thought. What if that guy, like we heard running, it just went off again? I don't know. I think I'm gonna buy him some sage when we get out of here.
Old lights or something?
Yeah. Oh, man.
Whoa! What the hell was that? What the hell? Did you hear that?
Yes?
What was it?
Is that gate closed?
What gate?
The gate, the freaking gate's closed, James.
What? Oh.
Look!
Those gates that were out there?
Yes!
No way. No freaking way.
Freaking crazy!
Wait, there's another train coming by. Wait, right when the train comes by, this thing closes by itself? Wait a minute.
What the?
Wait a freaking minute.
That is weird.
Climb up there anyways. Like.
Yeah.
Okay,
You're right. It's not an automatic gate.
That is one of the more creepiest things I've ever seen. Okay.
Let's get out of here. I'm really scared it's gonna close us in here or something.
Could you imagine if both sides locked on us? It's good having a CNI, Chelsea, that's for sure. But dude, what the hell? I cannot believe that. Oh, holy crap, Chelsea. All right, guys, so I'm gonna stop recording for a little bit because we've kind of already seen all this. But if something happens, I will definitely start recording, huh? Dude, that's...
What is that light?
Wait,
what is that?
Dude, what is that?
Is that a car? Is that a train?
No. What in the world? Wait, are those just other people coming in, or is that something else?
I don't know.
Okay, guys, there's a light on the other end of the tunnel. Maybe that's just, is it moving? Let me stop.
Why does it look so much like a train?
Why does it look like a train? Yeah, it does. That doesn't look like a regular light. It's getting so bright. What the frick is it?
Something's coming down.
Maybe somebody's driving. Wait, maybe.
James.
What the hell is that? Let's find a place to dip. We gotta find one of those spots.
That's what I'm saying.
What is that? Dude, what the frick is that?
Dude,
whoa, whoa. What is that? Oh, it's coming fast, Chelsea. What is that? Dude, what?
But before they can even investigate, it vanishes, and suddenly workers from the rail company show up to check the tunnel. Apparently, a train had just passed through. When the video dropped, a bunch of viewers noticed something weird. A human-like figure near the tunnel gate, right as it closed. You can actually see it if you pause at the right moment. So what do you think? Just tricks of the light, or something not meant to be seen? Posted on November 13th, 2020. This next video shows what starts off as a chill night around a campfire, but turns into something none of them will ever forget. It's a group of friends just hanging out, talking and laughing by the fire. One of them, Alexis, has been gone for a while, but at first they're just joking around about it. Probably took a bathroom break or wandered off, right? But time keeps passing, and now they're getting worried. Two of them decide to head into the woods to look for her, and that's when everything goes off the rails. The whole thing's caught on this handheld camera. The footage is shaky, but the fear? It's real. Like you can feel the panic.
That's actually really good. Thank you. I got a new shampoo and conditioner.
Hide what you're holding.
Lexus, have you ever seen Avatar: The Last Airbender? Oh, dang. Look at those chicken and biscuits you got.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
How do I look?
Amazing. Oh.
Who the heck put more stuff on the fire? Because this looks really good.
I did.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
I put it on that long.
Wouldn't it be nice to have some insight into your future?
Yeah, no, for legit though, like, Alexis has been gone for so freaking long trying to actually poop.
Okay, but like, you gotta track to go find a good place.
Yeah, you do, but this has been too long. 10 minutes, she'll be back. Okay, yeah, I'll take that bet.
Oh, ow, my eyes.
What? Yeah, that was weird. Did you hear something?
What?
Alright.
It hasn't even been 10 minutes
Devin?
yet, bro.
No. Can a couple of people just come with me just to make sure we're good? Yeah,
There, I guess you can get mauled. Check my camera.
Alexis?
Hold on.
No, but Devin.
I don't think she's in here. Alexis?
Alexis.
Shit. Alexis? Alexis? Alexis?
What in hell is that?
Can't see it very. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Shit. Wait. Okay, be careful.
Guys.
Aiden, stop. Stop.
No.
And the weirdest part? The camera never stops rolling. Even while they're running, shouting, completely freaked out, they never stop to regroup. The video ends without any real answers. Alexis never shows up on camera. The figure they see, never clearly identified. Whatever happened out there, whether it was a person messing with them, some kind of prank, or something way stranger, it's the kind of thing that sticks with you. That deep fear all campers have. That there's something out there, just past the firelight, watching and waiting.